Now, before we get too funny, we should actually start the episode.
Okay.
Okay.
What's up, everybody? Andrew, Ray, Michael, and Dante this time. We are playing...
Wow, look at all of us.
Look at all of us. Because I need all the distractions humanly possible before I'm playing this game.
Oh God, not one of the air levels. I love you so much, but you're so bad at the donuts.
Thank you. Thank you, Ray.
We have been noting that.
So
Okay,
bad at the donuts. All right. This might be
All right, Michael.
This is going to be the last episode we do.
Oh, it's
ever.
so great to have Ray here to keep me on task.
Oh yes.
Talking about this movie
yes.
that I fucking
Everyone needs to hear about it.
Yeah?
You fucked up the donuts. We talked about this.
This is another thing that I like about having Ray here is I feel like Dante and I will when Andrew died we just like oh and then keep talking about whatever. And Dante and I definitely like if like a death happens, Dante will be like, no, I'm like, oh, rough luck there, buddy. And then we'll like go on talking about like CG versus practical effects or whatever bullshit we were talking
I
about.
gotta say, Hollow Knight was a wonderful example.
Yeah, it was just like
fuck?
it's just like it's just a fucking podcast with us, but Ray gets in there and is like, Andrew,
Dumb fuck.
fucking incompetent. Oh my god, we
That's,
talked about these.
Yeah, that's actually the podcast aspect of Let's Plays, or why I like Funhouse so much, because their videos are never about them playing the game. It's always about the conversations.
Just
they
talking
have.
about bullshit.
Yeah, talking about bullshit, and it's amazing.
It's the best part.
You guys should literally watch at least one episode.
All right, I
that's the
promise I
problem.
will.
Back to whatever Michael was talking about. Whatever
Yeah,
bullshit
Acrimony.
he was
Tell us
doing.
about Acrimony, Daddy Michael.
Oh god.
Okay, hold on. Before you start this, Andrew, please save it so we don't have to keep running into the hammer bros.
And Andrew, I promise you, if you fucking load instead of saving again, thank you. Ooh. I don't say much about him dying, but when he loads instead of saving, oh, my veins get a pulsing.
That was
Ooh.
two levels in a row where I messed that up. It was great.
rough
You've done a lot
stuff.
with me, though.
Oh, I did it a lot with you. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's
All
gonna
right,
be a
Michael,
meme at this fucking point.
Please.
Let me fucking
Please.
oof, Andrew.
Oof,
Let me fucking tell you guys about this goddamn movie.
Yes.
Because I watched a trailer for it and I was like, oh, it does look bad, you know? And my friend Sam was like, no, that's not enough. You don't understand from looking at a trailer how bad this movie is. And and she went the extra mile and just fucking sent me a
DVD. Just say a DVD.
She sent me a DVD, a very legal method of viewing the film, which was completely above board, and Taraji P. Henderson delivered it herself, actually.
Oh, that's nice.
And she said, here you go, Michael.
Oh, nice.
This is the
Yeah,
new
it
version
was
of
very-
Dante's emulator.
I
yeah,
love
it
that.
was kind of sad because I did watch it with Taraji P. Henderson, and I
nice
fucking
callback.
roasted her throughout.
Call back
was-
to Final Fantasy stream.
Oh boy. So
Damn
this
it.
movie is it starts out with this woman getting chastised in a courtroom. And it's like, if you can't leave this man and his wife alone, then you'll go to jail and you have to go to anger counseling. And she's like, don't.
Okay.
And she goes to the therapist, and the therapist's like, tell me about your problems. And she's like, don't tell me that my anger isn't justified. And the therapist is like, I literally did not actually say that at all. And she's like, I don't care what you said. Literally says, I don't care what you said.
Shit.
Oh God, Andrew.
Andrew, shame.
No,
Shame,
look,
Andrew.
I get it. After a certain number of like iterations trying the same shit, that happens to be a Dark Souls.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm just.
so she's like, let me tell you about all the things this man put me through. And it starts out in college. She's Taraji Henderson,
God.
so she's like
Yeah.
middle-aged at this point. And she's like, it started in
No-way
college.
student.
And it was no, it's a different actress playing
It's
her
not
younger.
Taraji
Got
Henson.
the definition intro cards.
Oh, no. We'll deal with that
Okay.
We'll deal with that later.
Right. The
so
meet cute, so to
she's-
speak.
So she's like, oh, it was raining and I was leaving my dorm room, and she bumps into this handsome guy. This is a standard meet cute format, right?
Yeah, he was
How
pretty
standard-
Difference
How
is
standard handsome is the guy?
he's
sounds like a
actually
life-
Very handsome.
He's actually legitimately a snack.
Yes.
So we
Delightful man.
He is an actual true snack. So we have
Okay.
that going for us. She doesn't appreciate it though, because they bump into each other. She drops her notes. He starts like scooping up his and her stuff, and she starts fucking boxing him in the street. Like it,
What?
like legit, like takes a stance. I paused it, and she's like dropping hammer fists on his back when he's trying to pick something up. First realistic moment in the movie is when he's like, "Damn!" Because that's what I do if I bumped into someone, was trying to pick my stuff up, and she started her MMA career on me. So,
This is an amazing movie.
This is
I'm
amazing
picturing it
commentary.
right now.
Just
this
It's
dude,
so good.
this dude does not mind. He fucking shows
to her
up at her
room.
dorm, and he's like,
Yeah.
"Sorry about that time," which
he is
fucking,
thirsty
if I was in that
AF.
college, I'd be like, "Hey, I looked you up and I came to your room to ask you what your fucking problem is." But he's like, "No, look, I want to help you study. I took that class, so let's study together." And so she's like, "Yeah, he was so handsome and we were studying together."
believe it.
And so then she's like, she like warms up to him. So she's like, "So what do you want to do, once you finish college?" And he's like, "I got this idea." Oh my God. He's like, "I got this idea, for a battery that recharges itself. And if it works, it can be used." And I'm like, let me stop you right there. Your idea is infinite energy. He's studying mechanical
No, you were
fucking-
so close.
I know.
Andrew,
I
I
was.
swear to Christ.
I was so invested in the goddamn story.
It is a good
He's
story.
Studying,
Yeah.
he's majoring in mechanical fucking engineering, and she's like, "What's your idea?" And he's like, "The perpetual motion machine." And if this works,
The
I'm gonna
fountain of
save the
youth is
environment
what I'm- oh,
and I'll
shit.
be so rich. And she's just like, yeah, I guess so. And it's like, first of all, you need to have a different reaction to the idea that he's pitching infinite energy to you right now.
It's like
And
Mind you, they're not at. Are they at university? Is it like
yes, this is the thing. What I watched this. I did like a hate watch format where I was in Messenger with my friend, and we both started it at around the same time. We were just messaging back and forth the different moments. And I like paused it there, and I was like, this is the kind of proposition that a 15-year-old Redditor comes up with. Like, he says, "I came up with the idea for a battery that recharges itself when I was 9, which clearly justifies my 140 IQ, which is more than the blacks could ever have." This is what you fucking...
And I'm on Reddit.
This is what you fucking... This is like cringe compilation shit. And she's just like, "Oh yeah, that sounds great." So, whatever. She's got money, he doesn't, and she buys him a car, and then he cheats on her. And he's like, "Sorry, baby, I need both hands for this soldering, so I can't talk right now," which is a bullshit
Oh my
excuse.
God.
And he is cheating, which is shitty. I do want to point out it's bad that he cheats. But she's like, if he's lying, let me fucking say this word for word. If he was lying, it might be time to introduce him to my bitch. And I mean, she's a motherfucker. I'm like, what does that mean? And apparently it means drive to his trailer, wait until you see a woman's hand on the window in a semi-suggestive fashion, and then go ahead and drive your fucking Jeep into the trailer twice
Jesus
to
Christ.
knock it
What
over.
What kind of quip is that? It's a Quentin Tarantino
Yeah, this
movie.
is
What
just
the
her.
hell?
That was, and she said that to the therapist. She said that to the therapist when she saw the hand in the window, she says to the therapist, something about my anger, it just takes over and consumes me, or some shit like that. And let me remind you, one of the things she said to this same therapist was, don't you dare tell me my anger isn't justified. And then like 10 minutes later, she's like, so something you've got to know about me is I fly off the fucking handle at a moment's notice. But don't you dare tell me that's not good. So she drives into the Jeep and she's not done. He survives, and
obviously.
The girl he's fucking survives. Not obviously, honestly. There's nothing.
That is attempted murder.
Soon as this,
they gloss over it.
Happens, all goddamn bets are off. Oh, the glossing over we'll get to. But she gets out. She gets out of the car. He gets out of his now tilted over trailer. She throws a fucking cinder block through the car window that she just bought him and faints. And goes to the hospital, and she's like, but that's not all. Ruptured ovaries. I could never have babies. And it's like, how? How did that happen?
How?
Like, there's no backstory as to why that's relevant.
She drove into the trailer, and she's like, oh, I hit the steering wheel really hard. Which, like, you hit your face on it. You don't hit your body. That's not... And she had, like... I'm not even going to get into the math of it, okay? Because we need to address how her family responds. Because the dude tries to come visit her in the hospital. He's super apologetic for cheating. And they're like, this is how you treat her? This is how you treat her? And it's like, she just tried to fucking kill me? Though?
Yeah. I might be
Don't get
an
me
asshole.
wrong, it's bad that I cheated, but that was the attempt to murder my life that she is currently recovering from.
Yeah.
Like, so they get married. Go figure. Yes, they get married.
It's true love.
He apologizes while she's like recovering from her somehow ruptured ovaries, and she's like, somehow I took him back. Which
that's right.
Why did he take her back?
Me.
Why?
It was never in that position. He completely accepted the thing where it was his fault. He was bad. He was dumb the entire time. But whatever.
He was.
So,
can I just point out the flaw that I already see in this?
Dante.
Yes, absolutely.
Please.
Add your 2 cents.
If he was apologetic and had taken her back, if it was like a low self-esteem thing, I'd be able to understand.
But he was a legit snack. He was a legit snack.
Yeah.
He's a legit snack. He is looking fine, okay? In his college years.
He's a beautiful boy.
Yes.
He is.
This man is serving looks and dick, apparently. Oh my God, there was the line where she was like, he took my heart, my soul, and my virginity. Which was great to hear. It was okay. Anyway, they do get married, and he's talking about how this is another, and like honestly, the whole thing with the battery that recharges itself is just like Tyler Perry being like, yeah, he's smart and he has a smart idea, but he chose the worst possible thing, because in trying to make this guy look smart, he makes himself look like a fucking dipshit, because his plan after college, he's like, there's this guy Prescott who gives out like a grant through like a lottery, and I just know if I can get in contact with him, like get in the room with him, I can really pitch my idea. And there's this whole thing that's supposed to be romantic about what the battery is called, but it's dumb. The battery is called the Gale Force Wind, and it's bad and dumb.
Sounds like a weapon.
It does sound like a weapon, but it's in fact a battery.
Wow.
And also, he like, that doesn't sound dumb when you just say like, oh, I just need an audience with this guy. 20 years passes and he keeps trying to sell this battery to this same one guy. Let me reiterate, the fucking infinite energy machine
that no one seems to want for some reason.
He is struggling the whole time to sell the infinite energy machine to one dude. He's like, if I can just get it there, but otherwise, what can I do? And it's like, take it literally anywhere else. And he doesn't listen to me, the viewer.
Funding or whatever.
Anywhere. Anywhere. Sell it to fucking Best Buy. They will go out of selling electronics. Just be like, we sell this one electronic. And it's like, is that a good business model? It's like, I don't know. Do you want infinite energy? Do you want the solution to like most of the world's crises? Yes? Then yes.
But you know what? Logically, I can understand why nobody. The logic behind him still going after this one dude to sell his batteries dumb. I can understand that. But logically, I can understand not a single company wanting to buy this product because in a world with infinite energy, how can you charge people?
Exactly.
Well,
That's
look,
true.
in a world of infinite and in a world where the technology for infinite energy comes to exist, you want to be the one who controls it, though. Like, that's the thing. Anyone who comes upon viable research, companies are going to scramble for that so that they can lock it in a goddamn vault and, like,
be in
lock
control
down
of
the
it.
patents for it.
Exactly.
But it's that he didn't even try for 20 years.
Did he actually have like a prototype and like an actual?
He was working on a prototype
product?
and like this was the thing is that a significant portion of the first part of the movie after they get married could be like a biopic for the man who invented the infinite energy machine. Like he's this struggling inventor and his wife has faith but she's stressed. And it's like it's like that biopic, except from the wife's perspective, where she's like, "This dude is stressing me out. He made me mortgage my house, and I don't know how we're gonna make it. He blew out the. There was one point where he blew out all of the power. He did blow out her ovaries, but he also blew out the power of the house because he was trying to like get it, and like the money was draining away. Blah 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 blah, and like finally." So he goes to the company. It's called Prescott. He goes to the company where he's been trying to sell this for 20 years. Wouldn't you know it? The woman who's like in charge of like running things for the company is the girl. It's the girl he cheated with.
Oh.
And she's like, "Oh, I'll see what I can do." Blah 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 blah.
Let's have sex again.
Nope.
No.
Oh, good.
No. He's like, "Look, I love my wife. I'm completely loyal to her now. This isn't about that. I just want to talk business. I just want to get."
Left for a second. Hang left. Okay. Sorry.
Bye.
Whoop, up. So
right.
he's like, I just want to talk business. I don't want to do any shady shit. I literally just want to have coffee and show you my idea, not my penis. And that's all he does.
Before you do that, we gotta start wrapping this up because we've gone over.
Oh.
So I'm gonna kill Mario twice. Like, probably.
Okay.
I'm not gonna finish.
Twice?
Oh well, I've got 2 lives to go. Shit. 1 life to go.
Okay.
We got one more time. And then we
All right, and then we have to hear the rest of this in the next episode.
Yeah. We will.
It's a very weird Let's Play format.
It is a very weird Let's Play format. Keep going. Keep telling your story.
I love that Michael went on a wild tangent about the and it sounds like it's only 30 minutes in too. Like it doesn't even
sounds like
like
an episode of Black
Real
fucking
shit.
Mirror.
We are only like 30 minutes into the movie. This movie is so much.
It's a lot of movies.
Sounds like it's all over the place.
Oh my god, the pacing is like you hit this point where like the plot, like if this was a biopic about an inventor, the plot would pretty much wrap up. And it's like we're only an hour into a 2-hour movie.
Shit.
What's going to happen now? And the answer is it turns from a Lifetime bizarre
Dole that for
movie.
me.
Yes. Ray thought it was Ray thought it was just a Lifetime movie, and she's like, "Why didn't you tell me this was a thriller?" I was like, "What did you think it was?" She's like, "I thought it was a Lifetime movie or something." It's like it's like that. It is a Lifetime movie for an hour, and then for the last hour it becomes a psychotic thriller.
Well, we'll find out more about that next time. Thanks for watching, everyone. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you guys in the next episode. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.